Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday the 13th. Oh, now I'm going to do what I was supposed to be doing. My name is Tony the Makeup Lover. Thanks for stopping by if you're new. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thanks for coming back and supporting me. On this channel, we create a lot of chaos and creativity. So, if that is something that you're interested in, sit back, relax. We're going to do a makeup look. I've already primed my eyes. I primed them with Glamlite icing in the shade Buttercream. And I'm going to go back into this Willy Wonka palette that I used yesterday. And I'm going to reattempt to film using this side. Because if you were here yesterday, you already know that I attempted to use that side of the palette, but I didn't have the camera on. So therefore, I didn't film the look. Go figure. And this is the highlighter, the Willy Wonka highlighter, which is a big golden ticket. Just pretty. And we're going to use this side of the highlighter today. Yesterday I used that side. So, grab you a cup of coffee. Have mine in my purse cup. Nice, hot, and steamy. Just made it. It is, I said yesterday that it was peppermint bark. It is not peppermint bark. It is peppermint mocha by Starbucks. I put a little bit of unsweetened chocolate syrup and some cream in it. Baby, I'm going to have to make some and put it in the refrigerator to make it cold so that I can make a cold coffee. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. So, sit back, relax. We're going to get started. Put that over there. So, as I've already said, I've already primed my eyes. Now we're getting ready to start applying eyeshadow. And let me get a brush. And this is a Give Me Glow number 929. As you can see, it's already stained brown looking because I've already used it. I am going to wash these brushes this weekend. I promise myself I'm going to wash them this weekend. Okay. I'm going to first go into this first color right here, which is called Whipped Cream. My goal is to use all of these colors on this side. That's my goal. So let's start with that. I'm placing that right under the eyebrow. It kind of matches into that powder that I've already placed on. Oh, the powder that I used to set the eyeshadow primer is Juvias Place in the shade Kalahari. Let me take that all the way down to the inner crease. How many of you have haters? I do. Always have. So, I was speaking to someone yesterday, and they told me that someone came into their business just to tell them, who's on my Facebook channel, mind you, a snake, that I brag too much. It's not bragging, it's showing makeup looks. And some people just have nothing else to do, and messy as kids, so they are still messy as adults. They never grew up. Okay, there you go. A lot of times I'll post an outfit that I'm wearing. I like fashion. I like makeup. It's not bragging. It's putting together something, and maybe it will inspire somebody else. I got, so I posted about it on my personal Facebook page yesterday. And so many people that were like, oh, we love your fashion sense. We look for it. We want to see how you put it together, because it gives some of us inspiration to put things together that we probably normally would not put together, because a lot of times I'll put things together that other people probably wouldn't wear, because like being an individual. So this is a Give Me Glow number 415 that I'm going to be using next. The next color I'm going to go into is this color here, and then this, and this, and then I'll get into the shimmers. So as far as now, one thing that I am bragging about, I lost 72 pounds. If you struggle with the weight, then you already know that it is not an easy task. So yes, I'm going to brag about that because I'm proud of myself. I stuck to something and I did it, and I'm still trying to stick with it because it's still a struggle. Because those little voices in my head, get up and go get something to eat. Then no, you don't need that because you're not really hungry. You just want to eat because you're bored. So losing 72 pounds, yeah, I'm bragging on it all day long because it was hard work. So if that got your panties all balled up in a knot, maybe you need to go work on yourself. Fix yourself. Then you wouldn't be so insecure about what someone else is talking about. And in fact, I didn't even ask who the person was because I really don't give a flying fiddle. Because at first I was like, oh, if you don't like what I'm posting, delete yourself. But no, stick around. Go join all the rest of my channels. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So that you can see everything that I'm posting. Because I'm not going to change. I'm going to still be me. At this age of my life, me caring about what somebody else thinks is the last daggone thing. And I haven't been down in this size since I was a young adult and out of high school. So am I proud of it? Heck yeah, I'm proud of it. I just don't understand people. If you're not happy with yourself, just say you're not happy with yourself. You don't have to try to tear somebody else down. It's not going to make your crown any bigger or shine any brighter by tearing the next person down. I belong to a fashion group on Facebook. One thing I can say about that group, that man, if she catches someone bullying someone, they're kicked out of the group. I mean, it's really not that hard. If someone posts a fashion that you maybe wouldn't wear or you don't like, just scroll by it. Why do you have to put a nasty comment to tear somebody else down? And I can't speak for other ethnic groups, but I can speak for some of us that are the same color as I am. It's been going on since way back when we were back there picking cotton and crap, and they made color disparities between people, making one think that they were better than the other. First of all, God created us in his own image. We're all unique and different. So, therefore, we didn't make ourselves. Okay, the next brush we're going to use is the Give Me Glow number 630. We didn't make ourselves. We were made in his image, not our image. So, with that being said, it's not going to dim your light to give somebody else their flowers, to tell another. I tell women all the time, if I see somebody, you're rocking that. Oh, I like the way you did that. If anything that I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find out where you got it from, if I like it, so that I can go get me one. I don't get it. I've never understood it growing up as a child, And I still don't understand it. I do not understand why women feel that they have to tear somebody else down. Why? I mean, that's a form of bullying. And I was bullied growing up. I'm not getting ready to be bullied now. So how about that? Took years of therapy, self-awareness, and coming into my own to realize that. Now you can't say what you want to say to me. Because after I discovered you put your pants legs on one leg at a time just like I do. Your opinion does not matter any more than mine. And especially about me. Okay, I'm going to go into that. Oh, the color I just used is Wonka. That's that one. I'm getting ready to go into that one and then into this one. And the first one, the other one is called Lollipop. So I'm going into Lollipop. Let's see which Lollipop does. These colors are really quite similar in color. I kind of don't see where it's really making that much of a difference. But I'm going to try it anyway. It is dreary outside. I just opened my blinds. Some kind of dreary. I wonder if it's going to rain. Okay, I'm going into that brown, which is called Coffee Cream. Still haven't figured out why they named that Coffee Cream. Because it's brown. My creamer is normally cream color, white, latte, whatever color you want to name it. But it's normally not brown. Okay, this is a Dome Pencil by BH Cosmetics. It's more of a packed, dense brush. I'm going to use that for the outer corner. Another thing I don't get about people, if you don't like my page, then why do you stay on there? Why do you follow me? Why do you want to see what I'm doing? Just so you can go complain to somebody else about it? But I know one thing, the person that they told always got my back. Because she told them, no, that's not what she's doing. She posts look because she likes fashion. Duh. Same thing I've been saying. But you tried to go to somebody and talk to them thinking that you were going to turn them against me and say something. Nah, baby, it don't work that way. If you're a loyal friend, they're going to have your back in front of you and behind you. And then had the nerve to tell that person, oh, well, you would agree with her because you're her friend. Exactly. The word friend is bigger than associates, which is what apparently that other person is, and I wish I knew who it was, because I probably would really give them a piece of my mind. But, like I said, keep watching. And go subscribe to all my other social media outlooks, so you be sure to see everything that I'm posting. But at any rate, enough of that. Can y'all believe it's almost Christmas? Almost Christmas. Almost Christmas. I didn't even put up a tree this year. I love putting it up. I didn't want to take it back down. My tree is massive, and I bought all these ornaments years and years ago, mind you. So they want to complain about that. That tree is old as dirt, but I didn't put it up anyway. And my colors are, I was living in Louisiana at the time, so the colors on my tree are gold, plus most of my stuff in the rest of my house is gold, green, or purple. Or, and and it has the champagne color. So that's the color of the ornaments that are in the tree. And then I found these stockings. My stockings are brown and beige. Excuse me. And my tree skirt is too. They all match. Man, let me tell you about when I was finding those stockings and those. I got them at Walmart years ago. I do mean years ago, when I first moved here to Texas. So when I first saw it at Walmart, I was like, oh my God, I gotta have this. So I got the tree skirt. And I think they only had like 2 stockings at the time. And I wanted at least 4 to go across the mantle, because I made a swag that matches it too. I have a swag and a wreath that matches those ornaments. Used to be a store at home called Fads and Frames, and they used to carry some of the most gorgeous stuff. But that's pretty. So back to the stockings. So got those 2. Then I had to go online to find out what other Walmarts that were close in the area that had those stockings in stock. So in order for me to complete my set of 5, because I do have 5 of them, I had to go to 3 different stores to get them, because each store only had a couple of them. And my sister-in-law was getting the same ones at the same time, so we were both out searching, trying to find, because her tree is turquoise, champagne, and brown and cream. Because she came over and we both went shopping at the same time and got ornaments. We just have different colors. So we had to go to all these different stores to find enough stockings for me and for her. Talking about some craziness, man. But I wanted it a certain way. And my tree before that, at that same store, my tree before that, which is in Louisiana, was, because I had my granddaughter at the time, she was with me, and she was younger. That tree, the after Christmas sale, you would put your name on a list, because they would have all these trees decorated in the store. So you would put your name on a list, and all of the ornaments and things that they didn't sell off the tree and that were still there, you could put your name on a list, and they would go down the list and they would call you when it went on sale. So then at the end of the year, when everything was sold out, they would sell the tree and all of the ornaments that were on the tree. So that tree's theme was candy and cupcakes, you know, all kind of sweet things with these little cupcake ornaments and garland and all of that stuff on it. So when I went to pick up the tree, what they do is they put a piece of plastic over the tree with all the ornaments on it. And if your car is big enough, unless you have a truck, but at that time I had a HHR car, so they cover the entire thing up, tie it up at the bottom, and shove the entire tree into your vehicle that can hold it. So they don't take the ornaments off the tree. You just get the tree with all the ornaments on it. So that was my thing for a couple of years, and I had this African American, which is out in the garage, this African American tree skirt that had these little African American kids on it. And with that, I also had the stockings that match it. And I used to have another tree. This was back when I was married, before my husband died, and I had a bigger place. But I used to have this in the formal living room, because we had a den and a living room. I had red, white, and gold. Red, white, and gold on that tree. is somewhere in Louisiana too. So, because I couldn't fit all of that here, so I left some stuff there. Oh, I'm just talking. I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Wendy's has get any size fry for free today with the purchase via our app. I'm not leaving the house to go get nothing. I don't need it anyway. See what I'm talking about with the food noises? And here they come sending me a message about going to get some. And I love French fries. But I try not to keep that stuff in the house. If I don't have it here, I can't eat it. Because if it's here, and that's a daily struggle. So when I say yes, I brag on losing weight, because it takes a change in diet and it takes some willpower. And I failed at it so many times. So many times I fail. I'm going back into that original color that I was using, that whipped cream. That's what I'm using, going back into. I failed at it so many times. So, yes, I'm proud that I did it. Yes, I'm proud that I stuck with it. And I'm praying that I can keep sticking with it so I don't gain the weight back. Because it's easier going on and hard to come off. And I'm not telling you something I heard. I'm telling you something that I know. And I also found out that the person, whoever was saying it, is heavy themselves. So that means that you're unhappy with yourself. So you want to project that on someone else because they made a change. And it's something that you're either unwilling to do or you can't do. I mean, again, me, which I've had some other people that have asked me, well, what did you do? They've reached out via, they may not have said it on the post, but they've reached out in Messenger. Tony, how did you do this? Help me. I'm trying to do it. I give you tips, tell you what not to eat and what to eat. Yesterday I had a codfish patty that I cooked in the air fryer, no grease. And I had it with some mixed vegetables, even though some of the vegetables are carbs, but you still have to have some carbs. The broccoli, the cauliflower, and the carrot mix, Melody, that's what I had yesterday to eat, along with my protein shake, because you have to have protein, and water. Now, as far as waters, sometimes I lack on that. So I have to kind of force myself sometimes, not to mention my stomach gets full. I'm drinking this coffee now, so I probably won't eat or drink anything after I finish this for a couple of hours because I won't be able to. Next, I'm going to put this shimmer glue on. This is Jcat All About That Base Glitter Primer, which is almost empty. And I have to fold this little tube up because it's almost empty. You see, I almost dropped that. I told y'all, your girl is clumsy every day. Man, is this empty? Look at that. Can I squeeze any more out of that? Yep, there's a little bit. I'm going to squeeze every drop out of this little thing. I use my fingers. If you're not comfortable using your fingers, you can always use a brush. But as I always say on my channel, it's makeup. It will wash off. So, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know why I use my fingers. I think because it presses it in and it's just easier and I don't have any marks with it. And I can get it settled into these little creases and fine lines that come with age. Plus with these shimmers, I think the heat from your finger, this is my theory, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I think the heat from your fingers kind of helps melt that into your skin. Use a baby wipe. I always keep a baby wipe to wipe my fingers off because, yeah, because that's goopy. It is much stickier than your first primer that you use. The first primer is, it's more of a smoother, it's not sticky. I mean, how can I explain it? It's sticky in the fact that you're priming your eyes with it, but this is sticky, like a glue, but it's not a glue, if that makes any sense. Okay, I am going to go into, again, let's see if I want to change the order of this. I'm going to have to put that dark one on the end. So, I'm going to have to put this dark one on the end because that's where my darkness is. Because I'm trying not to fold my palette back. I'm going to go into this color first, then this color. I don't know which one of these I'm going to do next. Last time I did the gold next and then this one. I think I might put the gold in the inner corner this time and put this one in the middle. Just to make it different. I know the orders of the shimmers that I did last time. This is the color of it. You see all that shimmer goodness? See, I'm going to have to fix that. See, I went up too far, so I am going to have to get a brush to clean that up. And I still have stuff on my finger. Enough that I can put some over here. That's how potent and good that this product is. And it has a red undertone too because it's staining my finger. Use my other finger and put some more of that on. My finger on my left hand. Okay. Now I'm going to go into that Charlie color, which is the other one that I mentioned to you. It's more of a copper. Putting that right next to and on top of that other one. So see how it gradiates when I turn my head? You can see the difference in the two colors. That's like my sister. She didn't wear makeup, but she wanted to learn how to put it on. So she called me. What do I do? Because I've been wearing makeup. What do I do? And I'm like, okay. So I told her what to get, products to get. Then one Saturday, we had an online session. Okay, let's do an online session. Well, video call. I say online. This is a small packer brush by BH Cosmetics that I'm going to use next. So we had a little online session class. And I showed her how to put makeup on. I mean, same thing with me. I didn't come here knowing my mama didn't wear makeup, so I had to learn. So I learned stuff on my own, or I looked up what other people were doing and let me see if I can do the same thing. Like I said, I'm not going to hate on nobody. I'm trying to find out what you're doing so I can either get some or do the same thing if it's something that I like. Because I never would have known about Glamlite. Let me go into this other color. I'm going to this gold next, which is called Fudge. I never would have known about Glamlite if I wasn't watching a YouTube video. because I was using, and I still use it because I have it. First I was using drugstore brands. Then I found out about Juvias Place, which is really pigmented. And so I got up into that. And then my other sister had gone into Ulta one day and found out about Colourpop. So then I discovered Colourpop, and I was like, oh, because Colourpop has these Super Shock shadows, which are kind of a creamy shadow, and you really don't have to apply like a setting spray or anything to them. They're already creamy. So we found out about that. Plus I had found these basketball palettes that Colourpop used to have for the basketball teams. I'm gonna have to use those and go back into those, but they don't have the basketball teams anymore. They were the NBA teams and the colors for the NBA teams. So found out about Colourpop. Then I was watching another video and someone mentioned Clarity. I was like, let me try them out. They're a good product too. I mean, I don't have all of their stuff. I know I have all of Juvia's, and I have almost all of Glamlite. But I'm saying all this to say, sometimes when you watch stuff from other people, you find out different things. You know what? Didn't I say I was going to put that gold in the corner? And I didn't do that. Just thought about it. I was going to put this in the inner corner. Okay, I think I'm going to make it different. I'm just going to finish the rest of the inner corner with this gold. And then when I get finished, plop a little bit of that Wonka bar into the very, very inner corner. Because I did not do what I said I was going to do. See how I got distracted? I have a wrinkle right here that I say all the time just drives me totally insane. Because it's like it just folds over. And that eyeshadow gets stuck in there, and I'm always trying to not make that, I sprayed that all the way down the handle of the brush. I'm always trying to make that not so prominent, but hey, that comes with age. It is what it is. See how I'm flicking that over and then I'm bringing it up, following the shape of my eye? Because that's all I'm doing, just following the shape of my eye. You have to do what works for your eye shape. What works for me may not work for someone else. I have big eyes with a lot of space. And trust me, I embrace it. I'm not complaining. Ooh, I am glittering. And that's what I tell people. Embrace what you have. Go with what you have. I mean, you can't change it. Well, I guess you could if you did some plastic surgery. Is it just me, or do y'all see that fold? See that fold right there? It's not like that on this side. So I always feel like that my looks on each eye are different. I mean, y'all probably didn't even pay attention to it. I know it's there because it's my face. And so that's something that I focus on because it's on my face. So I'm going to go back into that into that Charlie color. That, ooh, I've dug into this palette. To that copper color. And bring that back in. When I say I love makeup, I just like playing in it. I mean, there's so many different colors, so many different color variations that you can do. I'm not a makeup artist. I just like playing in it. Okay. Now that I'm glittering, looking like a disco ball or a Christmas tree ornament, put this, use my Milani Makeup Blast spray. That's what I was using to spray that eyeshadow with to kind of make it smooth out. Let me go back into my mattes. So I'm going to go back into that Lollipop. I'm going to place that right here. And the reason I go back, because it works for me, and I put a matte right there, is to keep this the shimmers going all the way up there with me opening and closing my eyes. Kind of gives it a buffer. So it's not going all over the place. Going back into that Wakatania. I'm just using the same brush. I'm just wiping it off. And then I'm going back into that coffee cream, which is that darker brown. I am off after next Friday, so I may not be posting every day. Depends on if I get up and go somewhere. I will be off until, I'm probably still going to get up and do my makeup. I'll be off until January the 2nd. Whew. Break is needed. I'll have nothing planned to do. I just won't be at work. I normally try to save my vacation for the end of the year. I'm going to go back into that whipped cream and round this on out down here. I mean, I thank God that I have a job, because there are so many that do not have jobs in this day and age. But I also need a rest. Sometimes you have to have a rest so that you can recharge, because if you are not together, you can't be of use to anybody else. And we're humans, so sometimes you just have to have a break. A mental break before you have a mental break. Some of you will catch that on the way home. Okay, that's enough of that. I am going to, one, take this tape off. If you know, you know. I keep this tape on. Get those straight lines. You see how I got some fall out right there? Baby white. Clean up this. But I put that tape there so it's not fall out way over here. And it gives you a cleaner look to me. I'm gonna find those stencils this weekend. Maybe I'll try to use those this weekend. Okay, I'm going to pop off camera, do the rest of my face, and I will be back with you in just a moment. Okay, I am back. Let me tell you the rest of the stuff that I have on my face so that I can go get myself ready to log in. Okay, overall face primer is Jelly Grip Primer by Essence. It's a clear, so that's what I use as overall face primer. Color corrector under my eyes and right above my lips is Hard Candy color corrector. I'm going to need some more of this soon too, or somebody else's if they can't find that one. Contour stick. Let me try not to drop this today on my clothes. This is by Juvias Place in the shade Namibia. If you were here yesterday, you saw that I dropped it on my white shirt and it wouldn't come out, so I had to throw the shirt away. So yeah. Foundation. It's CoverGirl Healthy Elixir in the shade Golden Tan. Powders are one size in Ultra Pink and Sweet Honey. These are blurring powders, so they help to blur out when you lose weight. My face used to be round and fat. I have these parenthesis marks, as we call them. So it helps to smooth that out a little bit. I did not use a concealer today. I used this Tier. It's a foundation, a compact foundation. I bought it in the wrong color, so I use it under my eyes sometimes. It's in the shade Pecan. I also bought it in Camel, which is too light too. So, but I have them. I'm going to mix it with something. They're going to be used. Bronzer is NYX Buttermilk Bronzer in the shade Do Butter. Blush is by Juvias Place. The color is Serafina. I just figured that that would go since I'm basically a neutral brown tone, orangey, bronzy, so I use that for that. Top eyeliner is LaGirls in the basic brown. Under eye, I did my eyeshadows, but I did not use a eyeliner per se. I used this Wet n Wild eyeshadow stick. It's in a gold, so that's what I used in my waterline. Highlighter, Willy Wonka. Palette, you already know, is Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. All About That Base glitter primer by Jcat, and eyeshadow primer is Glamlite in the shade Buttercream. Lipstick. I took the pencil from the Halloween palette because it's brown and I wanted a brown. It's also one of those sharpened pencils. It's a plastic, which I'm going to have to sharpen soon because you can see I have it all the way down as far as I can go. But this kit also came with a lipstick and a lip gloss. I didn't use those two. I used the pencil because I wanted a darker line. Then I came back with the pencil right above that from the Willy Wonka lipstick kit. which came with a golden ticket. Came back with this pencil from out of that. Also going to need to be sharpened. See the point of it? These are so creamy. If you press a little bit, they go on. Then I used the lipstick that came in this kit. It's the shade. It is a magnetic closure, which I kind of get a kick out of. I just love to see it snap. Then I came back with the lip gloss, which is actually lighter. So I put that in the middle of my lips. Can't press it back in there. There we go. I like the way that this little box just slides. Well, it's supposed to, if I do it right. It's supposed to slide back in there. I bowed mine out some kind of way. See? It's supposed to be flat, but I think I had the lipstick pushed up, and now it won't stay up in there all the way because not the manufacturer, but the person using it. And I think that's it. I think that's all I use. Oh, the Milani Make It Last spray, which I've already showed you. And that's the look for today. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Tell me why you didn't like it. Just don't be nasty. There's no need for it, as has been our whole conversation today, because there's no need to be nasty to someone else. It's not going to make you shine any brighter. But you can give criticism and say, well, you know, maybe you should have tried this, or I like it, or maybe you should have tried this color, or, you know, I'm just saying. And if you like my content, subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, notification. You'll know the next time I post some chaos and creativity, because that's what this channel is normally about. Today I didn't drop anything. I almost did, but today, round of applause. I didn't drop anything. So you guys have a blessed day, and happy Friday. Happy Friday, because it's Friday. And as usual, toodles.